we're going to sit all the way back down upon your heels if you can, or take another seated position. Okay, we're going to come into cobras. So if kneeling is not great for you at the moment, feel free to come straight into your cobras. Now I'm going to start to gently draw the body along the ground, pulling up, rolling down the shoulders, lifting your chin, and then drawing up into a little cat stretch, pulling up through the shoulders and the back, gazing up towards your navel, and then take the head and tailbone away, and sitting back down onto your heels. And again, let's bring the body to pull up and through, rolling down the shoulders and lifting the chin. Again, up into your cat stretch, pull up through the shoulders and up through your back. Take the head and tailbone away, and sitting back down onto your heels. And again, let's bring the body up and through, and then we'll curl the toes, sending the hips back and the head down. Draw forwards into a nice strong plank, looking ahead, and then bending your knees and sitting on back. And again, bring the body up and through, and then curling the toes, easing the heels away, head down, bottom up. Draw forwards into a nice strong plank, and then bending your knees and releasing and sitting back. And again, drawing up, rolling down the shoulders, curling the toes, easing out through the heels, letting your head draw down through your arms. Bring it forwards into a plank, and then bending your knees, releasing and sitting on back. That's it, a couple more times if you can, drawing up and through. Curling the toes, easing the heels away, lengthening along the back of your body. And draw forwards into your plank, bending your knees, and releasing and sitting back. One more time, bring the body up, curl the toes, and we'll stay in down dog this time. And walking your feet from one to the other, and just gently drawing down one side of your body, and then the other, spreading out your fingers, and just pulling up through your belly beneath you. And as always, be aware of how your body feels. Be aware of your shoulders and your back, and how your hamstrings and your calf muscles are responding today. And let's come down upon your knees. And if you can place forwards the right foot. And just taking your right hand to the outside of your right foot. Bring your left arm up. Take a nice big stretch out from your waist. Looking up towards your hand. And then take that hand all the way back down to the floor. Curl the toes and lift the back knee, raising your arm, looking up towards your hand. Yes, and as always, if this is enough, stay here. If you can open up your front foot and go to the outside edge of your back foot, open the chest up towards the ceiling. And bringing it all of the way back down, knee back down upon the floor for me. And then let's draw up through the middle, raising both of your arms. So we'll take the wrist wrap if you can today. Right hand back behind the left. And then letting your arms all of the way back down, moving back onto that back knee, drawing back your toes. And we're working with a little bit of a hinge backwards through the tailbone, drawing down from the center of your chest. That's it. Just again, be aware of how that feels. Bend your knee if you need to. If you can take it further, arch your back out more and draw the toes back a little bit more. And let's relax. come round onto your knees. And if you can bring the arms up, squeeze your head a little. Take a deep breath in. And as you breathe out, activate your waist and take a nice long stretch into the side of your body. Breathing in, drawing it back up. And again, activate your waist. Take a nice long stretch into the side of your body. Breathing in, bring it back up. Let your arms all the way back down. Alright, now stepping left foot forwards. And we'll just again take that left hand to the outside of your foot. Raising your right arm up and over, looking upwards towards your hand. And then bring that hand down to the floor. Curl the toes and lift the back knee. Opening out, looking up towards your left hand. And either stay again or open up your front foot. And go to the outside edge of your back foot and open the body back further. And bring it all the way back round. Knee down to the floor. Bring your arms up through the middle. Go for that wrist wrap if you can. Letting your arms all the way back down. Come back onto that back knee. Draw back your toes. A little bit of a hinge backwards through the tailbone. Pressing from the centre of your chest as you ease down. But again, protect if you need to. You're bending the knee. If you can arch your back out a little more, maybe go for it. And if you can draw your toes back more, maybe take that in today. Gently release it on out. Alright, come around onto your back for me. And if you can bring in your heels, have them in touching distance. Line up your knees to your hips. Open your body out to the ground. And just for the first few moments here, we're settling the body. So bringing the shoulders to roll up and roll down. And again, roll them up. And then walk the shoulders down and wriggle the neck a little further away from your shoulders. Work your lower back down into an imprint. And then release your back away from the floor. Again, take your lower back down upon the floor. Open up, press down, find that imprint of your lumbar spine. And then release out to neutral. And now focusing on your breath. Take a long, deep breath in through your nose. And then as you breathe out through your mouth, blowing the breath out with a little energy. And again, as you breathe in, the ribs are widening, side and back of the body. As you breathe out, blow the breath out. Draw the navel back to the spine and pull up behind the surface muscles. Again, as you breathe in, ribs widen, belly flat. And then as you breathe out, draw up from the pelvic floor, draw the navel back to the spine, and just feel your waist drawing in a little bit tighter. One more time, try and deepen the breath in through your nose. And as you breathe out through your mouth, it's like you're blowing out a candle, so have a little energy to that out breath. I'm going to start us off today with your ab prep. So if you can bring your hands to sit back behind your head, open your elbows all the way back to the ground. Breathing in through your nose, nodding your chin. And as you breathe out through your mouth, draw the navel back to the spine and raising your upper body. Breathing in to stay. And then breathing out, navel back to the spine as you lower back to the floor. Breathing in, nodding the chin. Breathing out, and as we lift, engaging with the core, pulling up behind the surface muscles. Breathing in to stay, and then breathing out, navel back to the spine as you lower. We're going to work some oblique lifts today, so breathing in, not the chin. Breathing out, as you lift across to the right, and stay, breathing in, and breathing out, engaging with the core. Lower yourself softly back down. Breathing in, not the chin. Breathing out, come up, position across to the left. Breathing in to stay. And breathing out, navel back to the spine, slowly lower. Breathing in, nodding the chin. Breathing out as you lift from the center of your chest. Try not to push your shoulder blades too hard down. Breathing in to stay. And then breathing out, engaging with the core as you lower back. Breathing in, not the chin. Breathing out, engaging with the core as you lift. Breathing in to stay. Breathing out, engaging with the core as you lower. 2 more. Breathing in, not the chin. Breathing out, carefully position across. Hold it there, breathing in. Breathing out, and draw the navel back to the spine as you lower. Breathing in, not the chin. Breathing out, come up and across, position over, hold and stay. Breathing in, and breathing out, lowering all of the way back down. And just letting your arms down by your side for me. Walk them down again. I'm going to come up to the heel dig, but I'm also going to be working in halfway through to a curtsy. So let's start off with the flexing of your feet. Lay your hands upon your belly. Take a breath in, and as you breathe out, digging your heel down towards the floor. Breathing in, draw back up. Now with your hands on your belly, you're looking to feel the abdominals drawing away from your fingertips. So as you dig down, breathing out. As you draw up, breathing in. And again, breathing out, dig down. Breathing in, come back up. And just again, nice and steady, taking your time. Breathing out, really work with the heel. You're only going to halfway, remember. Just want to give that resistance whilst keeping a neutral spine and keeping control. So next stage, I'm going to point the toes, and I'm going to breathe out to tuck the foot underneath the opposite knee and push away. Breathing in, bring it back. Breathing out, tuck the other leg underneath, push it away. Breathing in, come back up. Breathing out, tuck the knee under, turn the knee slightly open so you get the inner thigh muscles to work. Breathing in, turn the knee open, breathing out, tuck it under, breathing on in. And again, breathing out. It should bring in a little bit more work into the obliques also, due to the direction of the leg pushing across. So if you move your fingers just above your hip bones, you should be able to feel the oblique muscles working, again, just a little bit harder from the leg side that's going under. Breathing out. And in. Let's have 2 more there. Breathing out. I really like this exercise. I find it really tough. Breathing out. Breathing in. Alright, let's put those feet down. Now I'm going to slowly bring you over onto your side, and then I'd like us to come around in readiness for your plank. Okay, plank of the week this week. We have the slow knees, up and down and breath. Then we have the rapid, drop, 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 drop. And then we've got another 10 slow. Alright, so again, do your best. Remember, the most important thing with these things are that we keep our technique. It's not about getting to the end. That's not the important bit. We want to be aware that we are still looking forwards. I know I'm not here to badger you, alright, in your room, alright, but this is the thing that I see, the head dropping, alright? So try and keep your chin up a little, try and look forwards. Remember, your head weighs about 16 pounds. It will pull you forwards. It will pull your shoulders up. And we're doing our best to try and draw them back and down. Alright, so if we float our arms down in towards the floor, spread out your fingers, Okay, so your elbows and your wrists are on the same line. Okay, try not to squish your hands up. Walk your knees back, and if that's enough, rest lightly upon your knees. Pull up on your bottom rib, look ahead. If you can, curl the toes, lift out and extend. Breathing in, draw one knee down. Breathing out, straighten the leg. Breathing in, other knee down. Breathing out, straighten the leg. Breathe in, engage in the core all the way through. In, out and push. In, out 5. In, out 6. In, out 7. In, out 8. In, out 9. In, out 10. Now hold. Drop down, drop down, drop down, drop down. Breathe in, breathe out. In and out and drop. Again. In 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Stay. Register the lock. Breathing in, knee down. Breathing out. That's it. Where's your gaze? And push away. Breathe in and press. In, engage. Good. In, out 5. In, out 6. In, out 7. In, out 8. In, out 9. In, out 10. Draw all the way down upon your belly for me. Okay, now I'm going to go into a little bit of a chest shoulder opener. Again, if this isn't good for you at the moment, by all means remain on the ground. Okay, maybe take a quad stretch instead if that would be better for you. I know it's not the shoulders, but be careful. So I'm going to take the arms all the way out and along the floor. One hand's trapped down underneath. I'm going to roll towards and bring the knees in. I'm bringing the other hand up. You don't have to. Okay, see how it is for you. Earlier in the week, we did a position similar to this, but we bent the elbows slightly. If you do want to have a go at that, okay, we come round and we just bend up, and any bend that you take in the elbow is going to make such a difference. And then you come back up, you'll feel a different stretch. Alright, going to come all the way back round upon your belly. Slide your arm along the floor if you can. Roll towards it, pop your knees in. Head up or head down. Bring the arm up or leave it down. Again, all of these bits you just change so it's right for you. Maybe a little bit of a bend to the elbow. Alright, because as soon as you bend the elbow a little bit, you're going to see a completely different position happen for the shoulder. And then coming all the way back round upon your belly. Alright, now I'm going to come up next into breaststroke. I'm also going to put the arms in today, moving them forwards and backwards. Again, you don't have to do this. Alright, see how it feels for you. Arms down by your side, shoulders nice and relaxed. As you breathe in, rolling both of your shoulders back. As you breathe out, engage your core and rise up, lifting and hovering. Breathing in to stay, breathing out, shoulders all the way back down. Again, breathing in, shoulders rolling back. Breathing out, draw the navel back to the spine as you lift to hover. Breathing in to stay, and then breathing out to lower and shoulders back down. Breathing in, peel back those shoulders. Breathing out, engaging with your core as you lift. Breathing in to stay, and then breathing out as you lower back on down. So that would be a position that you could keep going with, or breathe in, roll back both shoulders, breathing out to lift and hover. If you have the range today, breathing in to reach your arms ahead of you, and breathing out as you draw your arms back. If this is not for you today, carry on with the lifting and lowering for me. And if you are working this version, try and keep the buttocks relaxed. Keep the core locked on all the way through. Alright, so breathing in as you reach it forwards. Breathing out, engaging the core as you draw back. Breathing in, coming forwards. Breathing out. 2 more for those of you who can. Keeping the shoulders down. Try not to let them rise up. And 1 more. And back down. Alright, bring your hands underneath you. So just underneath your chest. Place your palms down in your Sphinx. Take your feet about hip distance apart. And then we're just going to very gently rise the body up onto your forearms. And then gently coming back down. So just going to work in a little bit of range work for your back. So hopefully it will help a few of you today. When you lift, if your back is a little bit grumpy, try and relax your back completely and try and let your arms do the work for you. Alright, so rather than levering yourself up, let the mobility work happen from your arms and back. Now you can either keep going up and down or come on up and then turn your gaze and look slightly towards the right. Bring it back to the middle and slowly down. Raise your body back on up and turn your head slightly towards the left. And then bring it back round and lower your body back through. Alright, gently bring yourself back on up. And we're going to come into that exaggerated cat stretch. So I have my fingers just slightly off the edges of my mat. As I come down, I'm going to take my chest towards the floor with the elbows going backwards. As I come up, I'm going to tuck my head in, round the spine and take an extra stretch up through the back. As I come down, elbows going wide of the body, chest coming down through your arms. As we come up, tuck the head in, pull the belly up, stretch up through with your back. And again, coming down, press. And then as you lift, up through the shoulders, up through with your back. 1 more time, coming down. And then as you draw up through the shoulders and the back. Now coming around to a seated position for me. And we're going to work into your roll back. So again, if your back has been a bit grumpy, use a bit of a cushion behind your back. Even if it's just for the first couple, and after a couple, your back is going to, respond by moving a bit more freely. Bear in mind you've just worked the back, all right? So it's a good thing, all right? And that's what you can feel, okay? I hope. So deep breath in, opening the shoulders. And as you breathe out, pull your belly back, soften your shoulders, go back to about halfway, breathing in, and then breathing out, engage the core, sit up nice and tall and lengthen the spine. Breathing in, ribs widen. As you breathe out, carefully rolling down. Breathing in, stopping at about halfway again. And then breathing out and drawing up to a nice tall seated position. Again, breathing in, ribs widen. As you breathe out, if it's a good day to try, work your lower back downwards towards the floor. Breathing in and breathing out as you draw all of the way up to a tall seated position. Again, breathing in, the ribs widen. As you breathe out, you're pulling back through the belly. We're trying to make that sequencing of your back's movement as smooth as possible. Breathing in And breathing out to slowly come back up. Remember, stop. If anything's not working well today, you know you can. For those of you who want to make it harder, one hand on your shoulder, breathing in. And again, as you go back, you're just doing your best to make this smooth. Breathing in, breathing out, engaging the core, coming up. Make sure the breath is involved, you know, breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in and out. Swapping it over. Remember, the mindful aspect of working Pilates is breath, as it is with yoga. Breathing in and out. And it's about that connection, the unification of your breath, in involvement with your movements, in involvement in Pilates with engaging the core. Alright, once you finish your last one, remaining seated, bring your hands back behind you. We're going to work into the triceps. We're going to bend up the knees, feet flat on the floor. Roll open the shoulders, and as I dip back, breathing in. And as I push away from the ground, breathing out, pressing from the center of your chest. And again, as you dip back, breathing in. As you push off the ground, breathing out. Now that might be enough. Do a few more and rest if you need to. Those of you who want to lift with straightened legs, roll open the shoulders, engage the core, breathe out as you lift the hips, pressing the toes down up against the floor, and breathing in to lower the body back. And again, as you go up, breathing out, and breathing in as you lower. Again, as you lift, breathing out, and breathing in as you lower. Again, as you go up, breathe out. Hips draw forwards. Breathing in as you lower. All right, two more of whatever you're working on today. And lower. One more time. And relax. All right, let's just have a little bit of a stretch out for your triceps. So sitting any way that is good for you today. I'm going to drop one hand back and just find the elbow, drawing it down a little. Either remain with the assisted stretch, or if it's good for you, reach around and find the fingers. Just again, take a couple of deep breaths there. Open up with your chest. Alright, let's swap it on over. Take the arm up, drop it back. Maybe find the fingers behind you. And then letting it down. All right, release out your shoulders a little bit. Now I'm going to bring you down onto your back. We're going to put the 100 in here today, okay? So lower yourself down nice and slowly if you can, or any other way you would like to bring yourself down to the ground. Okay, so if you're giving your neck support today, pop something in behind your head. Come back into that position where we're loosening out the back. We settle up into neutral, and then we bring the legs out one and then the other. Okay, raising your head, neck and shoulders, and you have the elbows nice and wide, maybe supporting the head. Maybe you're patting the air by your side, and just rest your shoulder blades on the floor. Keep the distance of a fist between your chin and your chest. Breathing in, nice and steady, feel the ribs expand. As you breathe out, feel the ribs draw back to normal. As you breathe in, your belly is flat. As you breathe out, your belly pulls in. And you feel your waist pulling. Going with 20, 21, 22, 3, 24, 25, 6, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 3, 34, 35, 36, 7, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 3, 44, 45, 46, 7, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 3, 54, 55, 6, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 3, 64, 65, 66, 7, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 3, 74, 75, 76, 7, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 5, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90 with 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Gently bring it back down. Okay, now if we can place the feet to the floor, just take your arms out and along the ground. Walk your right foot off your mat. And then drop your right knee towards your left ankle, if you can. Alright, now if that's enough, stay there. You should be getting a stretch coming up around the hip on the right leg for the inner thigh, up along the inside. Now to make it a little bit more intense, we just draw down the left ankle, the outside edge of your left ankle to the side of your right knee. And then let both legs come down. Alright, so it becomes a little bit more intense. If you put that foot on and it's too intense, take it back off again. Just try and breathe into it. Alright, let's take back up the left foot. Walk back in your right foot. Walk out your left foot and draw your left knee to the floor. Take the edge of your right ankle up onto the side of your left knee. And again, if it gets too much, take the right foot off. Just letting both knees go. Gently bring it on back. Now I'm going to bring us up into shoulder bridge. So just to being able to reach your heels with your fingertips. Again, lay your feet so they're not turning open. If you look out from side to side, if you can see your last little toe, your feet are turning open. Okay, so just draw them slightly in. It may, again, for some people it feels like they're turning the feet inwards. Alright, so it's just trying to be aware of your anatomical position. Take a deep breath in. As you breathe out, imprint your lower back and peel your back off the ground without clenching the buttocks. Breathing in at the top, and then breathing out to lower your back down, vertebrae by vertebrae. Again, breathing in, breathing out, and we're rippling the back very carefully up and away from the ground. Breathing in and breathing out again slowly, finding imprint down into the ground, back out into neutral. Now this is our first layer, and you can stay with that today if you prefer. I'm going to stay up next time and place my fingers upon my hip bones. Now I'm coming into an alternating heel lift. So as you breathe out, lift one heel, breathing into lower. Breathing out, raising the other heel, breathe into lower. So really connect with your core as you lift the heel. Breathing out, your buttocks are switched off. Again, that's I'm going to say it again, the buttocks are switched off, because if they're not, don't take it up to the next layer, alright, because it is going to fire the glutes up, and we need to know the difference. So we need to have a really good, again, recognition of what the core is doing in this position, and it's keeping the balance of the hip bones. Alright, so this may be it for today, carry on. Otherwise, breathing in to lift and straighten the leg. It's going to feel odd, alright? Then as you breathe out, take the leg down. Breathing in, draw it up. Breathing out, take the leg down the second time. Breathing in, bend the knee. When you place the foot down, don't centralise it. Alright, that's usually what people do. And then when they pick the other leg up, it doesn't feel the same. So it should feel quite odd, because the foot is not central. Okay, breathing out. And you are going to find the glutes obviously are working now, otherwise your leg wouldn't stay up, okay? Breathing out, take the leg away. Breathing in, bend the knee. Breathing out, again, be careful, place the foot down, don't centralise it. Breathing in to lift and straighten the leg. Breathing out to take the leg away. Breathing in, bring it back. Engage the core, take the leg away. Breathing in, bend your knee. Breathing out, place it down. Alright, again, be aware. Are you pushing your hands on the floor? If you are, or your elbows, take them off the ground. Bring your elbows way off the ground. You can have your fingers on your hip bones, so still check out that your hips are level. Alright, but some people then start using their elbows on the floor, okay? Breathing out, lowering the leg down. Okay, one more set. Breathing in to lift and straighten. Breathing out, engaging the core. Don't drop the hip. Breathing in, bring it up. Breathing out, lower the leg down. Breathing in, bend your knee. Breathing out, placing the foot down. Don't centralise it. Should still be able to reach the heel. Okay, breathing in to lift and straighten. Breathing out, taking the leg away. Breathing in, raise it up. Breathing out, engage the core, taking it away. Breathing in, bend your knee. Breathing out, place the foot down. Take a breath in at the top. And everybody coming to the end of where you've gotten to and lowering your back into the floor. Take your arms along the floor for me. And just gently let your knees rock a little side to side. Alright, keep your feet on the floor. Just let it be quite fluid. Alright, if you want to keep it fluid today, just keep the knees slightly apart, rock from side to side. But keep your feet flat on the ground. If you want to make it harder, bring your feet up. Have your feet in alignment with your knees, knees in alignment with your hips. As you breathe out, take the knees over without your shoulder blades coming off the floor. And breathing in, bring it to the middle. Breathing out, taking your knees over. And breathing in, coming back to the middle. Breathing out, letting the knees draw over. Breathing in, back to the middle. Breathing out, knees drawing over. Breathing in, back to the middle. Alright, let's have two more. Try and keep those knees trapped in together. Try not to let them come apart. And try not to let your shoulder blade lift off the ground. And sliding the legs down. I'd like you to roll over upon one side and prop the head up if you can. If you can't, okay, you can always have your arms straight in front of you with your head propped up against a cushion, or you could lay all the way out and along your arms, alright? I'm going to have my head up, but this is going to be up to you. Now, bringing my legs slightly forwards of the body and stacking the hips up. We're going to be working with the leg coming forwards, backwards, up, down, and circling. A good little bit of hip work here. So as I draw the top leg forwards, breathing in, flexing your foot. As you breathe out, point your toes, take the leg back. Breathing in, raising the leg up. Breathing out as you lower the leg down, point your toe, circle the leg, be generous. Breathing in, keep the core locked on so the rest of the body stays completely still. Starting again, breathing in, coming forwards. Breathing out, point your toes as you go back. Breathing in, raising the leg up. Breathing out, lowering the leg down. I'll try and circle the leg the opposite way round this time. It'll feel harder because you have a natural tendency. Breathing in and out. Let's start again. Breathing in, coming forwards. Breathing out, taking the leg back. Breathing in, raising the leg up. Breathing out, lowering the leg down. Go the easier way to circle your leg. Breathing in, nice big generous circles. Breathing out. One more time, breathing in, coming forwards. Breathing out, point your toes as you go back. Breathing in, raising the leg up. Breathing out, lowering the leg down. Go the harder way to circle this time. Breathing in and breathing out. And then take hold of that foot. If you can, draw it into a little bit of a quad stretch. And relax. All right, now for your side bend. So if you're not weight bearing into your shoulder, very much feel free to come back into an oblique roll back if you wish, or some oblique work on your back. All right, if you're okay to try, let's take the elbow beneath your shoulder, knees come forwards of your body. As we breathe out, raising the hips, reaching past your ear, finding the ground. Breathing in, slowly coming back. Looking forwards, your nose and your navel want to face the front all the way through. All right, so maybe do a few more on the elbow and knee and rest when you need to. Otherwise, you're lining up your hand through to your foot. All right, so the foot that you're pressing into lines up with your hand. Knee opens up, chin lifts. Then as you snap the legs together, breathing out and bending out from your waist. Breathing in, lovely stretch along the top side of your body. Breathing out, engage in your core and lift. Breathing in as you lower. Again, breathing out, navel back to the spine, connect. Breathing in as you lower. And again, breathing out, press. Lift. In as you lower. Let's have two more if you can. Breathing out, press to lift. In as you lower. And one more time. Alright, slowly down. Okay, bring it around to the other side. Let's keep it nice and balanced. Okay, so again, you remember you can bring your arm out. If you can't prop it up today, then bring it away. You can prop your head up or you could lay down, all right? Bring your legs slightly forwards. That will be better for your balance. Top leg coming up to hip height. Breathing in, flexing foot as you come forwards. Breathing out, pointing your toe. Take that leg back so it lines up with your body. Breathing in, raising the leg up. Breathing out as you lower the leg down. Pointing your toes. Nice big circles with your legs. Breathing in. And breathing out. Again, starting again. Breathing in, coming forwards. Breathing out, taking the leg back. Breathing in, raising your leg up. Breathing out, lowering the leg down. Go the harder way to circle, so go the opposite way round to what you did first. Breathing in and out. Again, breathing in, let's come forwards. Breathing out, taking that leg back. Breathing in, raising the leg up. Breathing out, lowering the leg down. Go the easier way to circle. Breathing in. And breathing out. Keep the rest of your body nice and still. Last time, breathing in, coming forwards. Breathing out to go back. Breathing in, raising the leg up. Breathing out, lowering the leg down. Pointing your toes, circling the leg the harder way this time. Breathing in and out. Alright then, just catching that leg back. Taking a little stretch into your quads. Those of you who did class with me last night, you're probably maybe aware of your quads today. I know I certainly am. I'm not quite sure which part of the onslaught that's really got into the quads, but something has. Alright, release. Come on up onto your elbow, and we've got our side bend work. So either onto your back again, change it up, you know, if this isn't working for you at the moment. Find a position that you can use. All right, opening the shoulders. As we lift up, breathing out, reaching up past the ear. Breathing in as you lower. And again, keep the neck nice and spacious. All right, so as you go over, take your head over with you. Try not to let your shoulders come up by your ears. If you're coming up onto your hand and foot today, all right, line up through. Alright, so you've got lovely symmetrical balance through your body. Hips draw forwards, breathing out, reaching up past your ear, breathing in as you lower. And again, as you go up, breathing out, breathing in to lower. And again, navel back to the spine as you reach in as you lower. Try not to shadow your face. Alright, so always that arm is going past the ear, never actually going to see it. 2 more if you can. Breathing out and reach into lower. 1 more. And coming back down. Alright, let's bring your right foot towards the inside of your inner thigh. If your knee is happy to do that. If it's not happy to do that, keep your legs straight. Alright, that will be fine. So I'm going to draw across, opposite arm towards opposite leg, reaching over for the knee, the shin, the ankle or the foot. Back on up and taking your right leg over your left. You can choose, you can keep your left leg straight or you can pop it up to the side of you. And then drawing in your left arm to your right knee. Hug the knee in towards you and look over your right shoulder. Now for those of you who want to go further, you can either go to a half prayer, or maybe you can reach underneath and find the fingers and bind. Swap the legs over, so bring the left foot in if you can. Left arm across towards right leg. Bring the body back on up. Taking your left leg over your right leg. Alright, tuck the leg beneath if you wish, or leave it straight. Take your right arm to your left knee, hug the knee in. Wherever you go to with this position, prioritize the lengthening of your spine. So prioritize that upward position with your body. Then from there, elbow across or binding. Bending up your knees, going in and under, and finding your elbows. And then just sinking down a little. Now, not every day do we find the stretch in exactly the same place. So you may need to just investigate and explore how you can wriggle backwards with your lower back to find the best stretch. All right? And I say this a lot, but again, it's not always expecting it to be there. Sometimes you've got to be, inquisitive yourself to actually find what's going on with the body. Particularly if you do things in the same way a lot. Sometimes it's good to just try and explore what's really going on. Now, finding your fingers into a link underneath your knees. Draw back again, pull back through the belly, and draw down again. Hold the fingers the other way round. Again, come back. Alright, now coming back on up, and we're going to work into a wave action with the body. So I'm going to show you first of all with the knees bent, and then I'll show you with the legs straight. So we start to lift up using our abdominal strength, and we're crashing down sort of onto our legs and then rolling it back. So we're lifting up and then working through the back with straight legs, okay? We lift, we draw down. We tuck the head in and we pull back. So we lift up, draw down, reach. Tuck the head in, and your body coming off your legs is like the sea receding back. Okay, so coming down and then recede back. And again, lift the body, flow it forwards, and then drawing it back. Okay, and again, it's about the effectiveness of how you're using your lower back strength. Alright, so again, obviously with your legs straighter, you've got hamstrings coming in as well. That's why I'm saying if your hamstrings are a bit tight, probably keep the knees bent. Alright, if your back's a bit grumpy today, keep the knees bent. Alright, but eventually we want to feel comfortable that those postural lower back muscles are actually doing something. Alright, come back up. When you finish your last one, and just finding a comfortable seated position for yourself. I'm going to bring the hands back now. Roll back the shoulders and just gently take the head forwards. And just find the stretch from the base of your skull to the top of your shoulders. And then tucking the head across a little and looking down in towards the corner of your body. And then head down through the middle. Coming across to the other side, again looking down into the corner of your body. And then hanging the head through to the middle. Letting your arms come forwards of your body, stretch across the middle of your upper back. Breathing in to draw yourself up tall. Breathing out to open back and down. And again, swooshing the arms forwards, tucking the head in. Breathing in, coming up. Breathing out, opening back and down. One more time. Bring it forwards, tap the head in. Breathing in. As you breathe out, open it back. Roll back the shoulders a little. Soften it down. Very, very well done. You're all done, okay? Hope you feel super. Hope you feel a little bit taller.